Tomato, when I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dead. Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems.
Okay, Coach, ponchos and slickers, usually a necessity buy whenever you make your way to Hard Rock Stadium this time of year. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Miami. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Mike 58 right there. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bird. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Go.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You draw Corker. Snap.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bird. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
At the 28-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Bird. He's got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their time.
And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, shedding the tackle. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
There you go.
Nixon will try the right side. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fernandez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Set, ready. 10 Tucson. Record. Yep, watch the motion. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Fernandez, flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
3rd and 12.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56 to Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off play action. Bird going deep here for Allen. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Running is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go again.
Dolphins nothing.
Set, 50, play. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. The 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Any day, any day. Wahoo. Ready.
On 3rd and 2, Fernandez. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make our score 9-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On second down, here's Mixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
On third down, Bird. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Back to throw. Bird. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bird. Open man, it's Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go! Undercut!
General West! Undercut! Ready! 5!
Looking to throw. Bird. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it with Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
A 43-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Off the play fake. Fernandez. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Panthers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On first down, Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Come on, set. 70 in. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Ken Lobo, you better bring it. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bird. An interception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Bird. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bird. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he knocks it through. That makes it a 5-point ball game. It's 15-10 now. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. on second down now. It's Jacobs, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Off play action. Fernandez. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Fernandez. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill. Greystone travel. Greystone travel. Delta. Ready, go.
Throwing again. Fernandez. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They run it with Jacobs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the double.
Mike 57.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Fernandez. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, go.
To throw again, Fernandez. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
15. First down, Panthers.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here he comes. 132 fight. Check the outreach. Check 9. Check 9. Hurry. Let's go.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On the ready. 157. Let's go. 2 times. 2 times. 3 down. 3 down. Go. Check. Check. 3 down. 3 down. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fernandez. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you.
Let's go. 8, read. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Ready.
Off the play fake. Bird. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Hustle. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam.
Looking to throw on second down. Bird. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Number 53, Mike 53. I got one.
Deep river.
Again, it's Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Got it.
53 is the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Bird. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Bird. And Allen's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw. Bird. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bird. This will be caught. the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Bird. That is caught by Sharp for a Miami touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Marr on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go now.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Bird. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's brought in by Jeffrey. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check. 53.
Operating from the gun. Bird. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Watch the run. They're running it. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option.
Here we go. Here we go. 8, read. Exit.
They They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Carolina, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.